Bun. Continuăm cu ultima, cred că, misiune. Dar vedem. Tartarus. You're about to assault the labyrinth of Tartarus and determine the fate of Halcyon Colony. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus. Side quests and all the content DLC such as Pelagorgon Mordor will be unavailable for any saves point beyond this point. Is there anything you want to do before you enter the prison? Do it now. Before you cross the point of return, would you like to return? Would you like to continue? Yes. Would you like to save? Yes.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Știi ceva de Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Nice try, but not.
Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can generate a new ID for the next captain. I would prefer if you return, though. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
How long does it?
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
Yo. Dar o să mă omor?
We're on lockdown. We have standing orders to shoot intruders on sight.
Okay.
Tartarus docking authorities signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're gonna have company at the execution. Another ship. Wait, is that from the groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that, just...
Transmission terminated. How can I be? I'll be here.
Groundbreaker. Stai. Da, n-ai.
Do return in one
Cu... Tot cu el ești parvat.
piece.
Tartarus. Okay.
Captain did right by us once.
What's that noise?
The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardad.
Ajutoare.
What's that noise?
My kind of act.
Boom. Ciocan în cap.
On your right, Cap. Take cover.
Amor. M-am uitat la viață. Aici, cam. A treia oară când mor în joc.
The captain did right by us once. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardad. Got him! Just like that. What? Captain, look out! You! Nice one! Here goes nothing!
Kaboom. Viață. Viață. Iar am murit. Băi, nu-i bună deloc arma aia. Mai dăm o dată.
The captain did right by us once. The board will never own groundbreakers. Not while I breathe. Push on, Margot. Driving weapon.
Processing. Are you okay? Great. Take him down. We're not getting through. Been practicing this. Anyone else? Can't get past that armor. Here I go. Can't get past that armor. Take cover.
Băi. Mai încercăm o dată. Nebun cu ăsta. Ce arme am? Heavy. 4.
Processing data. Searching for unauthorized person. They're on us.
The captain did right by us once. Now it's ours. The board will never own groundbreakers. Not while I breathe. Push on, Margot.
Bun.
But another fight me. Security patrol. Their mistake. Can't get past that armor. I got the big guns. My kind of action.
Sanita.
Not working.
Comandantul San... Băi. Ăsta de ce mă atacă, mă, frate, bă? Hai de capul nostru. Am tras în ei și acum mă atac. Bă, ce rău e asta. Am pus arma aia. Shock cannon.
The captain did right by us once.
Bun. Așa mai merge.
Will never own groundbreakers. Not while I breathe. Push on, Margot.
This is bad. On your right, Cap.
Asta-mi trebuie.
I see you there.
Bum. Așa ne merge treaba. Ce se întâmplă? Așa, da. Hai, frate, ce rău. Elite Mardet. A 5-a oră a fost cu noroc, a? Dăm toate astea că n-am glanț. Hello? Ooh, Tartarus. Fine.
At least as a prison have for bars when it's got a storm like that guarding the gates.
Getting in's one thing. Let's just hope we're able to get out again.
Ieșim, stai liniște. Find Tartarus. Tartarus. Pitaxes. Dar până ajungem acolo, dau un skill. Lockpick. Dăm leadership. Determination. Inspiration. Ce perks? Ultimate perks. Headshot kills explosive damage in nearby. Headshot. Încă un perk. Așa, range attack, reduce armor when you... Small amount of health, place asta.
Nice of them to leave us a few options.
Pe acolo sau pe acolo? Ba nu, doar aici. Dăm F5. Restricted access. Bună ziua!
Watch a pro at work.
A dat pe lângă?
Just like that. Forgot they're in my sights.
Revinoți. Picioare, mâini.
On your left, Captain.
Asta din apără. Hai de invincibilitate. Parcă când îmi dădeam de asta, îi dădea viață. Sau are cooldown. S-a venit? Bun. E pe aici. Chestii. Armură. Culegem tot. Ca dacă o să termine jocul acum, cred. Da ceva revolver acolo. Sealed. Facem un hard save. Eram curios. Eram curios dacă mă omoară sau nu. Trebuia să încerc. Foarte important în joc să încerci. Și cum se teleportează asta? Că aveam multe opțiuni aici să... Nu asta, frate. Vai, mor pe mă.
Ready for more.
Ce am făcut, mă? Flamethrower nu-i bun. Asta. Restricted... Ah. Vending machines, perfect. Pentru gloanțe. Call this, sell junk. Am nimic. Iau toate gloanțele că... Am nimic. Am bani, perfect. The pit. Oho. Pușcărie. Dar... Oh, ce mare.
Imagine being locked up in a place like this. Just the weight of all that stone and steel. It's making me sick.
Storage manifest. Salut! Pas în perete? Boom! În sus. Nu m-am uitat ce acolo. Haideți să vedem ce acolo. Upgrade-uri, chestii. Salut.
I'm working as fast as I can, all right? Is that a joke? Y'all call me out to fix the FPS and now you're at... Whatever. I need to fix...
Ce în FPS?
Forced pacification system. If the prisoners riot,
We
we
gas
gas
them.
them. Anyway, I need to finish...
Ah. Am dat gas. Și dacă trebuia, da. Mergem înapoi sus. Acolo, deci.
Watch a pro at work! Here goes nothing! Just like that!
Patrzę na spad, ma tak. Corporate Commander. Może być prawo? Patrz, co teleporta fix ląduje. Ej, bro. Deski depon. Morta com coça. Eu não vou morrer. Sentam plate. Salute.
Well, look who it is.
Chairman.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus.
Oh,
I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Ah, and the wayward doctor.
That's also
Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting, after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a...
When you go off and get yourself shot. My word! You've correctly identified...
Remarkable.
It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's...
He's our insane person now. A proper company man.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a danger.
It's a lie.
It's PR. It's for the best. Real. I know Halcyon's in. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point...
We're helping.
I'm making actual progress towards...
You know, I wouldn't have to have a corporate. Sure.
If I and my...
With your resource and some for that we can... Then you need my help. This isn't going nowhere. Fire all that. Bombastic stuff.
That's the last of them.
Chairman. Moartea au venit. Pentru toți de aici. Bum, bum. Ui, viață. Trebuie să mă duc pe ea.
Coming?
Easy. Lasă-mă cu skill-urile tale. 24 de metri.
Guess this is it, huh?
Da. Holder.
Whatever comes of this, I'm just real glad to know you all.
Boss final, cred că sau ceva.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
A venit sfârșitul.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm aware of your diplomatic talents, Captain. You have a gift for manipulation, but I warn you, I'm no easy mark. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy.
Am venit pentru Phineas.
You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No. Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony. In that we are in agreement. An end to violence. I take no pleasure in this, you know. Leaving you alive is too...
Do your worst. I'm going to do you.
I had a feeling you'd say that. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had... And don't worry.
Da? Robotul. Me gusta. Au. Să dea mai mult damage decât robotul ăsta. O 7. Ram. Înțeleg. Boom.
That was fun.
Acolo trebuie să-i dau. Mort. Asta e final boss. Place. Îmi place. Opa, ce se întâmplă aici?
Why won't you just die?
Salut! Una. Una i-am dat la asta.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
You're right.
I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish.
Yep.
You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Cum
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing.
Opa.
2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you.
Yo.
What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
You can count on me.
I can't tell you how glad I am to hear that. When I revived you, I thought we were going to save this colony all by ourselves, but I was wrong. We can't save Halcyon on our own. We're all going to have to pull together somehow. We are not a colony anymore. Our last connection to Earth has been severed. I don't know if we'll survive, but we're going to have to try our best.
Yeah.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Left unchecked, the war on Monarch consumed both MSI and the Iconoclasts. And when the sulfur cloud settled, only stragglers from both factions remained. Some found their way to Sublight, some to Terra 2, and some lived their final years fighting for food in the wilderness. In the end, only the beasts remained. Sublight Salvage adapted to the changes in Halcyon, shifting their business model to suit the times. Their claims of legitimacy were scrutinized, but ultimately unquestioned. Lilia Hagen would continue to protect her family as ruthlessly as ever. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found in possession of his hat. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Ellie savored her adventures on the Unreliable. Once they were done, she returned to life as usual, running missions of dubious legality, shunning respectable work, and living life to the fullest. She meant to reach out to her one-time captain, but she was always bad at keeping in touch. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with 2 hands. After all he'd seen and heard adventuring with you, the vicar Maximilian de Soto renounced his faith and joined the effort to rebuild the colony. Ironically, he finally found the joy that had eluded him over the course of his life, and realized that perhaps he was always meant to be just a simple laborer after all. He quickly dismissed the idea. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew, and she could often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood. While the colony fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. Though he was always haunted by the failures of his past, he was determined to make things right by building toward the future. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. The revival project was hard and painful work, but in the end, despite limited resources, over half the Hope's colonists were successfully revived. Even after Wells passed away, the Hope scientists and engineers worked night and day to pull Halcyon from the brink of collapse. Their efforts continue to this day, which may be reason enough for optimism. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Life will never be the same in Halcyon. It is widely agreed that the colony has a chance of stabilizing within a generation. owing to the hard work and determination of the surviving colonists. Recovery is a distant goal, and the path is long and uncertain. But the people of Halcyon carry on, determined as ever. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon?
Yo.
Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
GG. GG. Fine. Fine. Tot în sfârșit. Dar cu asta am terminat și noi playthrough, gameplay, Outer Worlds 1. Într-o zi o să facem și 2, dacă pare 3, 5, 9, 10, 12. Dar GG.